Everybody. My name is Laura Jenkin. This is week 6 for my business ethics class for my talk of what I've learned throughout the chapters I've read. This week we started with ethics and technology. We're learning about the intranet site created at your work site on computers for employees to access. The companies are now able to make a lot of information available to employees and customers on the internet, intranet, and extranet. The information can be used in different formats such as handbooks, catalogs, guidebooks, policy manuals, which can now be posted to a site and made available to employees or customers anywhere in the world. Knowing where your personal information is being shared with is something you should be aware as an employee or a customer. Your productivity now as an employee at work in a workplace of business represents your performance on the job site. You can see whether you're a good employee by if you're using your time wisely, being productive on your job, details, and your overall performance of your job itself. Now, there's also dangers of leaving a paper trail in the cyber world and in the intranet. The company, there's vicarious liability, which is a legal concept meaning a party may be held responsible for injury or damage, even when he or she was not actively involved in an accident. We also have cyber liability, which is a legal concept where employees can be held liable for the actions of their employees in the internet. Communications to the same degree as if those employers had written those communications on the company's letterheads. Now we'll also discuss ethics and globalization, where within development of lesser developed nations of the world, we also have countries that have more developed nations, which they kind of enjoy a higher standard of living, measured by economic, social, and technological criteria. Now, operating in an increased globalized business world, we do have our multinational corporations, and they pursue revenue based on operating strategies that ignore national boundaries as merely bureaucratic obstacles. And there's a global code of conduct, which is a general standard business practice that can be applied equally to all countries over their local customs and any type of social norms they may have. The last thing I'm going to mention is about the UN Global Compact, which is basically a voluntary corporate citizenship initiative. It endorses 10 key principles that focus on some 4 key areas of concern, such as the environment, any anti-corruption, welfare of workers around the world, and any global human rights. And that's all that I have to talk about for this week in week 6. Thank you, and you have a good day.